Well, everybody's seen the picture of all my family, and a lot of people have got it wrong about what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me explain something to you. When I was a young child, 4 or 5, I was I was someone that drove my mum mad. I didn't have a dad. My dad died when I was 1. Yeah, didn't have a dad, so I was to drive my mum mad, the brothers and sisters mad. So my mum couldn't cope with me, so my mum took me round her brother's house, right? But there's two brothers. There's Roy and there's Ron. Yeah, I was always to believe that I went round Roy's house. Roy being a police officer, station sergeant at Hammersmith Police Station. This is where I got it all mixed up about what I've said. It's because what I was told in a way. Yeah, then it come out anyway. I was led to believe I was round Roy's house, who was a station sergeant, and his wife's brother used to live there. And he was the one that molested me, yeah? And I was always led to believe that. That's why I was always against authority. I was always against police officers. Any police officer suits, I was to go. Anyone who stopped me, a police officer, bang, I'd knock them out. Always 9 times out of 10, I'd knock them out, smash them to pieces. I couldn't, it's just one of the things that I couldn't help because of what happened to me, yeah? All my years, I've been thinking it was that, yeah? All my time, all my years, thinking, yeah? And one day, I used to feel, someone used to come around my house, my mum's brother Roy, with his wife Gladys, yeah? Glad. And they used to come around, I used to always feel uncomfortable around them. I don't know what it was. I used to come around me and mollycoddle me and kiss me. I used to always feel very, very uncomfortable, yeah? Anyway, so a lot more's happened. I went to home, bits and pieces like that. Forget that. So one day, my brother come out to see me. I was in Harrow, yeah? Come out to see me and said to me, mate, because he read my podcast or what video or whatever. He said, you got it wrong, Ray. It wasn't Uncle Roy, wife's brother. It was Uncle Don, Gladys's brother. I went, you're joking. He said, yeah. I said, why didn't no one tell me? I don't think my brother knew too much about it, you know what I mean? And definitely, I don't think Dinah, my other sister, knew too much about it because she doesn't know too much anyway. She's making out this, making out that, but she didn't even know. She made, I only found out not so long ago, really. So all them years I've been in prison as a kid, and from 5 years of age up to 60, 65 years of age or whatever it is, 60 years of age or whatever, I've always had to believe that it was him, right? Roy's wife's brother, police officer. That's why I've always hated uniforms, yeah? But it's never been. It wasn't that, yeah? It was my mum's other brother, Don, and his wife Gladys. They wasn't the ones that sexually abused me. It was Gladys's brother. But this is where it's a bit weird, yeah? I was in a way that Gladys's brother, what I was told, was chucked out of the army because he was a known child molester. Okay, so when my mum took me round to see Glad and Ron, right, my mum never knew. My mother never knew what was going on. So in a way, I was put into a lion's den, yeah? As a kid, my mum never knew. I was put into a lion's den where Gladys and Don, Gladys must have known about her brother because they're the ones that I used to go upstairs to his place in the loft, his flat. I used to go up there and stay there all day while my mum was working, and then my mum would come and pick me up later. So they must have known something was not right, You know what I mean? And I never felt right with them people around my house, with my mum's house, later on in my life, yeah? I never felt comfortable. I always thought something wasn't right, right? And in that picture, right, that's what I'm telling you about my family. Something ain't right in my family, more so than one. Because the people that are standing in front of me on that picture is Gladys and Ron, Uncle Ron, right? Them two that are there. I think it's Uncle Don, Uncle Ron, I'm not quite sure, I'll get all mixed up, yeah, it's Don's and Ron's. But them two are there in the picture in front of me, yeah? I think Gladys has got maybe tinted red hair or something like that. She's there in front of her, oh man, that's my mum's brother and Don, and Don, who's Don, and my mum's sister-in-law, yeah? They're the two. I'm standing right behind them. And I never knew because I just come out of a YP. You can imagine, can't you, as a kid, just come out of a YP, you're standing in front of the people, right, that I went round their house and they let me go upstairs and play with this guy that messes about with kids. I mean, you know, it's just unbelievable. When I see that picture and I think about it and I think, wow, mate, you know, this is like unbelievable. This is like crazy that I never even knew that they was standing in front of me, and yet it was her brother that used to do what he done to me, yeah? And when my Keith told me later on in my life, I said, why didn't you tell me? You should have told me, Keith. He said, I said, you should have told me, mate. You know, I'm not just saying it online, I think, but I think I'd have done something really, really bad to this guy. Even when I was 15, if I'd have known. I didn't know nothing. I was always told it was this police officer. So you can imagine how I feel, even looking at that picture now, what goes through my mind, you know, and she's got people, actually got people thinking about the other thing, different. All my families are there, from my sister Dinah, who's the big girl on the left-hand side in the white, my Bobby, me, then it's my sister with her husband, it's my brother Keith, yeah? And my brother Keith was the one that told me about it. My Dinah, who's saying so much on YouTube at the minute about me, she didn't know nothing. She didn't know nothing. She made out she didn't know nothing. She didn't even know nothing about that, mate. It makes me sick that she's made herself so busy about everything, and yet she knows nothing. Yeah, you know, and it makes, this is my family. This is my own family, you know, and my own mum, mate. You know, like my mum has kept it from me for my own safety, because she knows in later life, 14, 15, I would have gone round there, and that guy would never, ever again hurt anybody, because I was a mad kid, silly kid, do mad things. That's why I was always in and out of everything, yeah? So to be told that, you know, and that photograph, it brings it back. I never, you know, like, it's crazy. I've looked at that photograph so many times, you know, and it's only because of my sister saying certain things on YouTube that he brought it all back to me. A lot of things he brought back to me, right? And my brother Keith, I love him to death for telling me, yeah, but he left it for me. He left it quite a long time, because he left it a long time for my safety, yeah. But I love Keith. He's saying to me, don't take the notice of anybody, Ray. Just do your own thing, mate. He said, tell him to go away. You know, my brother Keith wants me to go and see the authorities about her making false allegations, you know what I mean? But it's what it is, isn't it? It's what it is. You know, the way she's going, something like that will happen, but I wouldn't do that anyway. It's my sister. I would never go as low as what she's going, and never do that, yeah? But how much, you know, I can't believe it that I come out my YP and they're standing in front of me, right? You know, it's not maybe, I don't know, did they know? Gladys must have known, because that's her brother. She must have known something was going on. Did my Uncle Don know, yeah? And my Uncle Don was the chief security officer at the Bank of England. You know, he was the top man at the Bank of England. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. I really going for all them security things he had to go through. You know, did they know about what was going on? I don't know. You know, but it's a shock to my system. You know, and I mean to find that out years later, and not only did I find out years later, but it all comes back to me now because of what my sister is trying to cause more problems for me. Now I'm digging more deep into things, yeah, and you know, and it's just too much, yeah. It's just too much, you know what I mean? And my Dinah, the one in the white, was absolutely stunning, beautiful, beautiful woman, you know what I mean? And yet she's done so much damage to me. It's unbelievable what she's done. I can't believe it. But that's my sister. I still love her. It's my sister, innit? But, you know, anyway, it's not just a little podcast. It's a little video. It's a big video in my heart, yeah? Okay, bang, 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 nice one.